like in earshot, just like wave at me or something.
much, and great job with the cadence, students. Looking good. Graduates, you can please be seated. Good morning, and welcome Mashpee Family School Committee, Superintendent DeWar, faculty and staff, honored guests in the graduating class of 2023 to the commencement ceremony here at Mashpee Middle High School. I am Stacy Monette, proud principal at MMHS. Thank you for joining us today as we recognize this incredible group of students before us. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium our graduate Alexis Pak to sing our national anthem. Justice? All right. Who say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? We love you too. Fantastic, thank you. What a start, wow. I just said she just had her Grammy moment right there. Whew, okay. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage MMHS graduates Amaya Peters and Hialeah Turner Foster to open our ceremony with a Wampanoag prayer. I'm going to be reading a prayer, so if you all could rise, please. Mana ka nikona hachik. Katapatanamu wachi wami kyako sinish. Katapatanamu wachi kisak. Katapatanamu wachi anakosak. Katapatanamu wachi aki. Katapatanamu wachi sipuash. Katapatanamu wachi katahanash. Katapatanamu wachi wami awa asak. Katapatanamu wachi wami natwankosak. Ananama aniyan namana wipi winikak. Ananama aniyan asina wipi somplak. Creator and ancestors, I thank you for all things. I thank you for the sky. I thank you for the stars.
I thank you for the land. I thank you for the rivers. I thank you for the oceans. I thank you for all creatures. I thank you for all of my relations. Help us to see only what is good. Help us to do only what is right.
Wanigi Sug Natasawis Moskota, New Tomas Masipiat, Kanatai Masipiat. I say good day, my name is Bearhart. I come from Mashpee and live in Mashpee. I'm Brian Whedon. I'm the vice chairman of the school committee and also the chairman of the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe. At this time, we're going to sing two songs in honor of our graduates, so if you could please remain standing. The first song that we're going to sing was composed by Chinoke Pocknett. Him and his father, David Pocknett Sr., started the drumming back in the day when we first started having graduations here. Then the second song will be an honor song for our students. So the first song is fine to take pictures or videotape. The second song, we ask that you please don't take any pictures or no recordings. Also, if any men have any hats on, if you could please remove your hats if you don't have an eagle feather on them, and please remain standing at this time.
Thank you, Amaya and Hialeah. And thank you, Eastern Suns Drum Group, phenomenal. Absolutely incredible, thank you. Next, I'd like to welcome Superintendent Patricia DeBoer.
Welcome, everyone. I have to tell you, my perspective up on this set of risers is really breathtaking to see so many members of our Mashpee community in one place to celebrate these wonderful children of ours. I would like to begin by saying that the Mashpee Public Schools recognize and honor the many generations of Wampanoag people who have lived and been sustained in this territory for more than 10,000 years and who continue to live here. Our schools are situated on the traditional homeland of the Mashpee Wampanoag people. So some of you have heard my speech a few times. It tends to be somewhat similar from year to year, but I can't change it up every night when I look at it the night before. So I am truly grateful to be here today. And for me, today is an exceptional day. It's a day to celebrate a milestone in each of our amazing graduates' lives. It's a day filled with hope as we send them off to the next phase of their life, and a day to recognize and acknowledge the effort and love that our families have put into raising these human beings. And it's a day to celebrate our connected community that has embraced these children throughout their educational journey through the Mashpee Public Schools. Our school committee, members of the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe, members of Team Mashpee, community members, and our families have worked collaboratively to produce the best possible outcomes for our graduates, our children. We are blessed. Why is it great to be in Mashpee? For me, you just look around this room, and it's because of all of you and all of us together that's why it's great to be in Mashpee. To our graduates, I'll go this way. I hope that each of you is able to recognize the significant impact you have had on all of us in this room. Professionally and personally, my life has been so greatly enriched through my interactions with you, by being able to share in your joys and support you through challenges, and through the relationships we've built over the years. How often do we really think about the impact that we have on others? I would like to acknowledge at this time our 22-23 retirees. This is one place that we can sort of make sure our community does know about these individuals. We're grateful to them for their dedication and for the impact that they had on our students, our families, and on their colleagues. Collectively, they provided 248 years of service to Mashpee. So from the district office, Administrative Assistant Maria Fisher, she was also a long-term administrative assistant at the Coombs School, the first face for many families, and float nurse Joyce O'Connor, who was also the nurse that most of these students knew from Mashpee Middle High School. From the Coombs School, Principal Deborah Goulart is retiring this year, as are teachers Mary Russell and Karen Camp, and paraprofessional Deborah McDonald. From the Quashnet School, Executive Administrative Assistant Cheryl McIntyre, and from Mashpee Middle High School, teachers Tom Hoppenstadt and Salvatore Nicella, Administrative Assistant Patricia Ahern, and paraprofessional Jan Ellen Everson. We wish each of these individuals a retirement that's filled with wonderful new experiences, good health, and joy. And we hope that they never stop sharing their gifts with the world. They are starting a new phase of their life, just as these young people are. A new tradition began last year where each graduate was given the opportunity to select a staff member who positively impacted them during their pre-K to grade 8 journey. Each participating graduate wrote a letter to their selected staff member, and then last week and this week presented them with a life impact diploma, reading their letter aloud to the recipient. I picked like 3 to share a brief part of what they shared. So Piper Hughes, to Carol Palmatier, who's a retired 4th grade teacher who came in for this experience. Piper wrote, "I always felt so safe with you. Even if I didn't realize it as a 9-year-old, you helped me grow to the person into the person I am so much. You were the first one to believe that I could do bigger things and was capable of more than I thought I was. You provided me with endless encouragement and direction when I felt lost. You were always the person I knew I could go to for anything. You have such a genuine heart. You made me believe that I could do anything I set my mind to. Thank you for the support you gave me. I am forever thankful I had the opportunity to meet a once-in-a-lifetime kind of person like you. From Alexis Pock to Sue Glidden, who's a retired middle school wellness teacher. I hope we can get a teacher like you again to teach the benefits of wellness and wanting to live a good life. You always talked about long-term happiness versus short-term happiness. Some kids are chasing only short-term happiness. I was lucky to be taught what long-term happiness can look like and how I can achieve it. And finally, from Charlotte Bonenberger to Karen Tessassini, who is currently a grade 1 teacher at Coombs. Your personality, strength, perseverance, and compassion made you my teacher, role model, and friend at the age of 6, and I would still agree with that at the age of 17. I'm so appreciative of all of the things you did for me in the 1 year of my life, and how you made such a huge impact on who I am today. So I want to thank you for that. I hope that your personality and love for teaching and caring for kids never changes, because if you changed my life, I know that there are other students just as grateful to you as I am. I am certain that the recipient of the Life Impact Diploma was significantly affected by these students as well. It's not a one-way street for that. So to the class of 2023, you are a very special class in so many ways, not only because of the knowledge, skills, and character qualities that each of you possesses and has shared with us over many years, but also for the resilience and growth you have demonstrated during a very unique period in our history. So travel down memory lane for a moment with me. Up until this year, you were the last class to experience the traditional 8th grade trip to Washington, D.C. in June. During your freshman year, which was school year 1920, you spent 64 school days as 100% remote learners from March 13th until the end of the school year on June 18th. When we left on that Friday the 13th, we expected a 2-week closure. You might remember that your sophomore year, which was school year 2021, was reduced to 170 days instead of 180, starting 10 days later than usual to give teachers across the state additional time to prepare for new ways of teaching. You spent the first 124 days of your sophomore year as hybrid learners, being part of either the Mashpee cohort or the Falcon cohort, and alternating between a week of in-person learning and a week of remote Zoom learning. On day 125, which was April 12th, we brought both cohorts together and returned to in-person learning for everyone, sitting 3 feet apart in classrooms instead of the 6 feet we had done during the cohorted time. Throughout your entire sophomore school year, you wore a mask when you were in school, except when eating lunch at your individual desk in the cafeteria, all facing in the same direction. Brown bag lunch, anyone? Your sophomore sports seasons were somewhat shortened, and remember how football was played from March to May? Summer of 2021 seemed to be more normal, giving us hope that the pandemic was nearing an end. Unfortunately, that was not the case. COVID cases began to rise again, and as school year 21-22 began, your junior year, everyone remained masked, and the individual desk seating continued during lunch in the cafeteria. Finally, on day 105, which was the Monday after February vacation, masks became optional and seating in the cafeteria returned to group tables. Your senior year brought back a more traditional school experience, and for that we are grateful. You were the first senior class to practice and play athletic competitions on our new home artificial turf stadium field and run on our new track. Thank you to the Mashpee voters. A still visual reminder of your pandemic experience are the little painted blue squares on the front walk at MMHS. They marked the required 6-foot distance you used to line up when entering school during your cohorted year. We all continue to carry a pandemic imprint on the inside, with social-emotional well-being for many still being a work in process, and that's okay. So for each of our graduates, you've been given the gift of perspective at a young age, a gift that will serve you well moving forward. Hopefully, you have learned to make the most of every day and to appreciate the smallest elements that make a routine day. For those of us who are more mature, I'm just going to speak for myself, how might we have lived our lives differently up to this point if we had experienced what they did during our high school years? So think about it. I hope you use your new perspective to build a meaningful life filled with I get to experiences rather than I have to experiences. By adopting a get-to mindset in all that you do, you will be amazed at how grateful you will feel throughout your life. And with gratitude comes happiness and joy. Be an active and grateful hero in your own life. Choose to be curious and seek to understand before judging the words and actions of others. Do your best to avoid forming an opinion or making a judgment based on a single story. Your gift from the Mashpee School Committee is the book 212, The Extra Degree. It's also referenced on those signs we hold up every Thursday. At 211 degrees, water is super hot, but at 212 degrees, just one more degree, water boils. With boiling water comes steam, and steam can power a locomotive. The main message in the book is to consistently apply an extra degree of effort in all that you do. How many new opportunities will you discover because you chose to apply a small amount of effort beyond what you normally do? Success with anything and success in anything has one fundamental aspect, effort. So make 212 degrees a wonderful new habit in your world, a backdrop to all that you do, and a habit that will create fantastic life results for you. And it will help you serve as an influence on those people around you. The secret to anyone's success is the and then some syndrome. Successful people don't do what is expected. They do what is expected, and then they do more. Apply this to your learning, to your work, and especially to your relationships with people. Your path does not have to be clear at this time. View everything you do as an opportunity to learn and to grow. Commit to working hard. With every role you take on, be your best self and be your true self. If you do what is expected and then some, you will land exactly where you are supposed to be and where you want to be. So I'm going to share a couple of words of wisdom from the graduates. I often read their outside the line articles in the newspaper, so I'm stealing a few items. First one is from Stellis Desay. She said, I would just like to see people being nicer to each other. Kindness is the simplest and easiest way to make someone's day better. From Otis Longman, something that I would like to see to make this world a better place is for people to be nicer to each other. I feel like it is way too easy to have your heart filled with anger and hatred these days, and there aren't enough people smiling and spreading kindness to each other. This goes from social media to in-person interactions. From Hialeah Turner Foster, actions speak louder than words. Being humble and resilient says a lot about the person you are and who you represent. From Amaya Peters, give it your all, never give up. There's never failure, it's just growth. In responding to what is the most important thing she's learned from playing sports, Amaya responded, it's always more than a game, it's life lessons in disguise. Life is what you make it. From Tessia McGrail, playing sports has given me the opportunity to lead and to understand the key role that positivity plays in team dynamics and in life. As a captain, I aim to develop future leaders and to foster a positive environment to motivate my teammates to improve individually, but more importantly, as a team. From Ava DeSimone, bouncing back from mistakes is vital to success, along with overcoming adversity. Any setbacks lead to opportunities to grow, and it ultimately makes me better. And from Anna Canastraro, this world is so crazy, and I think that it is filled with so much hate. Something that I would like to see change would be people just being kinder overall. Something that is so important to me is that everyone is always accepted for who they are. I believe that everyone should be loved for who they are, no matter what their race or gender is. I would also like people to just do things out of the kindness of their hearts and not for anything in return. You never really know what someone around you is going through, so I think you should just give everyone the kindness that you would want to receive. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I will forever live by this. I thank all of our graduates and actually all of our Mashpee students for the joy that they bring me every day and the value that I have in the work that I do. Throughout my career, whenever I needed to fill my resiliency cup, I would find a way to be in the presence of our students. They always would make me feel better and more hopeful for a brighter future. And this is definitely a resiliency cup filling day. We hope that we've provided each of our graduates, each of you, with the knowledge, skills, strategies, and experiences to support your being a purposeful communicator and collaborator, an engaged citizen, an empowered knowledge seeker, a critical thinker and problem solver, and an individual who sets goals and makes personal decisions that result in a healthy and happy life, someone equipped to be resilient. With these Portrait of a Graduate competencies, you can be your best self. We are so proud of each of you and are confident that you will continue to shine a bright light on your families, on the district, and on our Mashpee community, modeling excellence every day, which is being better today than yesterday. Choose to be a happy person. Happy people don't necessarily have everything. They just make the most of everything they have. Give yourself the gift of slowing down, of being true to who you are, of recognizing what really matters, of identifying what really doesn't, and of embracing the awesome gift that this life is. Stop comparing yourself to others. Live inspired. As Dr. Adolph Brown told you on the first day of your junior year, I don't know if you remember that, we were sitting spaced in this gym. He said 3 things: be stronger than your best excuse, be a balcony person, not a basement person, and get in the habit of asking yourself, does this support the life I'm trying to create? You should sort of have that particular last one in your head often. So lastly, I want to thank you all for making it so difficult to say goodbye to you. You have positively impacted me and are forever a part of my life's tapestry. Each of you has earned your falcon wings, and now it's time to spread them, to soar, and to pursue your passion. Lead by example and make our world a better place by honoring and celebrating diversity, by working proactively to ensure equity for everyone, by modeling an inclusive mindset, and by helping everyone know that they belong. Share your gifts with the world, smile often, and never lose the joy inside you. Remember that you are falcons forever, and the nest is always here to support and embrace you. Finally, with permission from Tessia, my final words for today are those of her dad, Mike McGrail. Love who you are, love those around you, and always love what you do. Thank you, graduates. So it is now my honor and pleasure to introduce Dr. Stacy Manette. She is the principal of the Mashpee Middle High School, completing her first year. So come on up, Dr. Manette.
Thank you, everyone. We're ready. Welcome, parents, family members, distinguished guests, Mashpee community members, school committee members, and our true guests of honor, the class of 2023. It is my absolute pleasure to be here with all of you this morning. As the newly appointed principal of this remarkable school community, I stand before you today with a deep sense of honor and pride. Class of 2023, you were my first senior class as a new high school principal. You won my heart back in September when you threw me the biggest birthday party that I've ever had. We will forget that you shared with the entire building that I had just turned 50. Thank you, Jesse Hickey. You were also the first class to address me as Doc, a nickname that I will forever cherish. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to the students, faculty, staff, and parents for their warm welcome and support during my transition into this role. I continue to be inspired by the rich history and strong sense of community that defines our school and here in Mashpee. This class has consistently continued to foster an environment that encourages academic growth, personal development, and a lifelong love of learning. I am inspired by your motivation and kindness towards one another that I get to witness daily. I stand here today as a testament to the value of education, having traveled a path that took me from a community college to earning a doctorate. My own journey, much like yours, has been filled with twists and turns, setbacks and triumphs. Growing up in a very small town in northern New York, I was the youngest of 4. My 2 older sisters graduated as class valedictorians. I did not. And in full disclosure, as a matter of fact, I'm not even sure I was in the top 10 out of 34 students who graduated. And yet here I am. I knew I wanted to be something bigger. However, it took me a little bit longer to figure out what that bigger meant. Getting my associate's degree allowed me to enter the workforce and to explore my next path. One of the most important messages that my mother consistently instilled in me, and still does today, is that whatever your course in life is, always maintain momentum in moving yourself forward. Create goals, make decisions that feel right for you, and always trust your gut. It is through these experiences that we find our true purpose and strength. It's these experiences where we really discover our true passions and dig deep to find what I like to call our grittiness. There are countless paths to success, and many renowned individuals have forged their own unique journeys. Some have thrived in entrepreneurial ventures, while others have excelled in vocational trades, creative arts, or public service. The world is vast, and your potential to make a positive impact knows no boundaries. Remember that education is a lifelong pursuit, and opportunities for growth and learning are abundant. Seek out four-year colleges, community colleges, vocational programs, online courses, apprenticeships, or internships that align with your own interests and aspirations. Embrace the chance to gain practical skills, build networks, and discover your own true passions. Most importantly, find mentors along your journey. Find those people that make you want to be part of something bigger and want you to be a better person. Look for those inspirations daily. Today, we gather to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating class. Each and every one of them has worked hard, persevered, and demonstrated their commitment to learning. They have faced challenges head-on and emerged stronger and wiser. Graduation is a time of excitement, anticipation, and reflection. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in our students' lives, filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. For some, this may include pursuing higher education at a four-year college or university, while for others, different paths as well. To those students who are still figuring out their own unique path, I want to say this: your journey is no less significant, and your dreams are still within reach. Life has a way of presenting detours that may lead to unexpected and remarkable destinations. Remember, success is not confined to the walls of a university. It is defined by the determination and resilience you bring every day to every endeavor. True grit. In this special place at MMHS, we know the power of community, the strength of unity, and the support we can offer one another. We see it every single day. While scholarships and academic achievements are milestones to be celebrated, I also want to acknowledge the broader spectrum of your accomplishments. You have excelled not only in the classroom, but also in extracurricular activities, community service, and leadership roles. It has been an absolute joy to witness this from all of you. Your talents, diverse interests, and contributions have enriched our school and made a lasting impact on those around you. To the graduates, regardless of the path you choose, I encourage you to embrace the power of lifelong learning. Be open to new opportunities, never stop seeking knowledge, and pursue your passions with unwavering determination. Today, as we celebrate the collective achievements of our graduating class, let us also celebrate the unique journeys that lie ahead for each of you. Remember, greatness is not defined by the name of a college, but by the character, resilience, and determination that resides within you. Congratulations, graduates. You have been so much fun. May you find fulfillment and success in all that you do. You will be missed. At this time, I would like to introduce our MMHS Graduation Chamber Choir under the awesome leadership of Miss Emily Morera. Excellent job. At this time, I'd like to welcome up to the podium our school committee chairperson, Kathy Lewis.
Thank you, Dr. Monette. Doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Okay. All right. I'll just hold it. Welcome, friends, family, distinguished guests, faculty, and most of all, class of 2023. Well, class of 2023, you did it. You finished your mandatory 12 years of education. Congratulations. Well done. You're probably going to hear a lot of cliches today about the world being your oyster and likely receive 1 or 2 copies of a certain Dr. Seuss book. Whether you are ready to go out into the world and make some pearls or rhyme in couplets as you move mountains or not, I want to share a few hopefully less cliche pieces of wisdom I've learned over the years. I promise to keep it brief too, since I know there are lunches, maybe some cookouts if the rain holds off, and parties to celebrate all of your accomplishments. So, first, be a goldfish. Ted Lasso reminded us that goldfish have a memory that lasts 5 to 10 seconds. There are going to be times in life when things aren't going to go exactly the way you envisioned. When that happens, acknowledge it. Find the lesson. Then, be a goldfish. Move on, and as everyone's favorite blue regal tang, which has to be a cousin to a goldfish somehow, Dory, said, just keep swimming. Hopefully, you will not be a goldfish when it comes to remembering this point. Second, always be curious. Our neighbor, Mr. Rogers, sang to us that when we wonder, we're learning. Always seek to learn more. Learn about your passions. Learn more about the people around you. Learn more about the world as a whole. Most importantly, learn more about yourself. Be curious. Share that curiosity. Embrace it. Don't ever suppress it. Encourage it in others and keep that childlike, not to be confused with childish, curiosity. And know that even we adults don't know everything and still need to be curious too. There's a lot of science behind the benefits of being curious and wondering about our world. Maybe you'll be curious one day enough to read about them. But even if you just learn one thing from asking why, or how, or what, you'll benefit from it. At the very least, it could come in handy at a trivia night. Third, practice kindness. Silent film star Charlie Chaplin said, "We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness." A little kindness can make a huge difference. Kind words can mean so much to someone, and it costs you nothing. Try to compliment at least one person a day. Try to do an act of kindness on a daily or weekly basis. It will enrich your life, but also could affect someone more than you could ever imagine. Fourth and final, be flexible. Martial artist and actor Bruce Lee once said, "Be like water. Water has a form, and yet it has no form. You become what you make of yourself. Be flexible. What you set out to do today, you may find in 5 or 10 or 20 years that it is not your bliss. Be flexible and open to change. Let the water take a new shape. Follow the things that make you happy. And remember, you are never stuck in just one place. Pour the water into something that fulfills you, and fill your cup with the things that make you happy and make you feel like work is not work." I hope that some of these tips will stick with you through life, but I know I barely remember the speeches from my own high school graduation, except for one about a polar bear, which still don't really know what that was about, but that's another story for another time. So if you remember anything, remember to be a flexible, curious, kind goldfish. Congratulations again, class of 2023.
Thank you, Kathy. At this time, I would like to introduce the MMHS Graduation Band under Mr. Trianis' lead. Wow, Mr. Trianos, excellent, excellent job. Loved it. Before I forget, I would like to acknowledge our graduating seniors who are in band and chorus, so a big round of applause. Thank you for being a part of this today. Will the first row of graduates please stand? Riley Nicole Aguar. Christian Richard Aya in absentia. Hadley Paige Antis. Cam Ardolino. Autumn Bailey. Estrella Ishamani Barbell. Shaborn Ashaka Barbell. Sadie Margaret Beal. Chase Bradford Younger Blackburn. Casey Jane Betcher. Charlotte Marie Bonenberger. Maya Irene Brainson. Jaden Evelyn Bryant. Anna Elizabeth Canestraro. Paul Daniel Casey. William Jack Chapman. Zachary Richard Childs. Alexander Cogshaw. Colton Colleran. Bridget Josephine Connolly. Mateo Costa. Angie Cross. Aiden Christopher Kuzo. Michael Leonard Carreri. Eden Georgia Danforth. Jacob DeFrancisco in absentia. Ava Corinne DeSimone. Cullen Charles Dunn. Jamie Dutson. Harrison Dwinger. Sean Thomas Fancher. Bryson Farron. Savannah Lynn Finlayson. Connor Robert Fitzpatrick. Braden Charles Frazier. Emerson Rose Frazier. Jackson Paul Funk. David Joseph Furtado. Russell S. Gonzalez. Reagan Lynn Gray. Joseph Hatchie. Dominic Michael Hansen. Skylar Francia Lee Hernandez. I know, seriously. Skylar before. Bailey Ryan Hewson. Jesse Leo Hickey. Kaya Marilise Holmes. Neil Thomas Howard. Shadane Howell. Peregrine William Hughes. Piper Hughes. Amna Iqbal. Jaleesa Lee Jackson. Noel Ori Johnson. Samuel Edward Johnson. Stephen Jones. Ava Elizabeth Kelly. Annika Lorena Lakatos. Sarah Eileen Landry. Maya Grace Leiden. Otis Ermone Longman. Ethan Liu. Molly Elizabeth Madden. Nicole Emma Marsters. Tevin Mattis. Alexander Thomas Madden. Christopher David Madden. Katrina Naomi Mayen. Grace Noel Gwendolyn Mazzone. Anastasia Eleni McGrail. Sydney Lyda McKee. Hadley Page Madera. David Sean Melanson. Daniel Thomas Murphy. Abigail Mills Nunes. Isabel Mills Nunes. Caleb Michael Oakley Robbins. Catherine Mary O'Neill. Robert Andrew O'Neill. Daisy O'Reilly. Nicholas Payne. James Jimbo Perry. Natana Starr Perry. Amaya Unique Peters. Chloe Tricia Peterson. Alexis Patricia Pock. Anaquasis Niles Pocknett. Emma Marie Poindexter. Victoria Reynolds. Robert James Ryder. Christopher Santos. And here to present Chris with his diploma is his father, Mr. Santos, former 6-year school committee member here at Mashpee. Gabriela Santos. Haley Jean Scholl. Amar Shaquille. Caitlin Mildred Sines. Ryan Davis Sines. Nice job, Ryan. Jordan Sylvia. Elizabeth Simone. Jack Edward Spencer. Stella Sophia Stase. Molly Kinsale Sullivan. Brady McMahon Sutherland. Rebecca Ann Swanson. Sophia Nicole Telez. Peter Texera. Hialeah Ayana Turner Foster. Mark Stephen Valois. Jasmine Vieira. Tristan Layla Walker. Sean Michael Ware. Matthew John White. Paris Brittany Wittes Hendricks. Ainsley Williams. You did it, class of 2023. At this time, I would like to introduce the class of 2023 valedictorian, Katrina Mahan. You got this, Katrina.
Good morning, class. Oh, to this. Okay. Good morning, class of 2023, and to the family, friends, and community members that joined us today. I'd like to extend a thank you from the entire class and myself to anyone who has helped us on our journey to this point, whether it be our families, our teachers, bus drivers, recess monitors, coaches, or custodians. We are all so grateful for helping to shape us into the graduates that we are today. I stand before you to give a speech as the valedictorian of the class of 2023. And right now I'm currently terrified. So, speaking in front of a large group of people has never been my favorite activity. So this speech wasn't really something I was really looking forward to. When I realized that I was most likely going to be the class valedictorian, I figured I had three options. Option one was to tank all of my grades and redefine the meaning of senior slide. However, I realized I probably wouldn't be able to go to prom, so there were some priorities there. So that moved us on to option two. Now, I'm not sure if any of you guys know this, but there's this online tool called ChatGPT, and you can get it to write anything you want, which I'm sure none of us have used it for schoolwork, right? Yeah. So I figured I probably shouldn't be the first to do that either. So then I went to option three. I asked my classmates for input on what they've learned throughout their time in Mashpee. In reading the responses, themes of community stood out. Estrella wrote that our class was a community of people who always wanted to help each other out, and we all wanted to see each other succeed and go on to greater things to become better versions of ourselves. Charlotte added that anyone could speak up for help when you needed it because somebody would always be there for you no matter what. Emerson further stated that the community of teachers made her feel more comfortable when seeking clarification on any point. Even Ethan touched on the value of community in our robotics team in our incredibly focused practice sessions, and he was incredibly good at disguising himself in Mrs. Howe's room. Some of the other responses touched on how we spent our time throughout being in Mashpee. Elizabeth wrote that taking risks allowed her to fully absorb and appreciate the moment she had with friends. And Atana added that you should always make sure to make time to meet your own needs. Ava D. mentioned that taking time for yourself is more important than stressing out over an assignment or test. And in the end, everything will be okay. And it's important to enjoy the memories. I also asked my classmates for memories that stood out to them in their time in Mashpee. Winning the water balloon fight for 2 years in a row, our class trip to DC in 8th grade, and some of the senior events, such as chalking our parking spots, even though it rained, and senior sunset were some of the more popular answers. Memories from younger years also showed up, such as 2nd grade teddy bear exchanges and Flat Stanley projects. So as we wrap up today, I would encourage all my graduates to both look into the future and the past. I can't give a magic piece of advice that would work for everyone in this room, but I do know that everyone here has at least some time in Mashpee to reflect on. The lessons that we learned are as unique as we are, and we will all take different lessons from high school. After we leave this gym, we will all be set out on different paths, and I encourage everyone to take with them their favorite lessons and memories and use them to create the bright futures that I'm sure you all have. Thank you.
Thank you, Katrina. See, it's over and you did a great job. Congratulations, we're super proud of you. Next up, we have our farewell address from our class of 2023 class president, who I've had a pleasure of having great conversations with this year, Charlotte Bonenberger.
Okay. Welcome, families, community members, administration, teachers, and last but not least, welcome to the class of 2023. We made it, and I'm so proud to be celebrating this milestone here with all of you today. Now, if you told me freshman year that I'd be making a speech at graduation, I would have asked if you were feeling okay, because there's no way I could do that. Many of you know that I really do not like public speaking, yet here I am in front of all of you today. And I used to tell Ms. Reynolds that I wasn't feeling well before any presentation just so I could get out of it, but I don't think I would have gotten away with that excuse this time. As we gather here today, we mark the end of one journey and the beginning of another. For many of us, this journey has been long and challenging, filled with hard work, late nights, and early mornings, but it has also been rewarding, filled with new friendships, personal growth, and valuable life lessons. As we prepare to take the next step into our lives, it is important to reflect on the lessons we have learned and the experiences that have shaped us into the people that we are today. One of the most important lessons I have learned is that life is full of surprises, and there are no guarantees. When we were younger, we may have had a clear vision of what our future would look like. We may have had a plan of where we would go to college, what we would study, and what we would do for a living. But as we grew older, we realized that life doesn't always go according to plan. Just how we had no idea that our freshman year of high school would be cut short due to a worldwide pandemic, and that things would never be the same again. COVID did a lot to us as a whole, some more than others, but each and every one of us persevered and learned to adapt in ways we never thought we would have to. I don't want to stand up here and ramble on about COVID, but I wanted to make sure I highlighted something that was difficult for all of us, and yet we learned to be resilient, to keep moving forward, and to never give up. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we will encounter new challenges and opportunities. We will face uncertainty and doubt, but we will also experience moments of great joy and triumph. And as we navigate this new journey, we must remember that life is full of twists and turns. We must embrace the unknown and take risks, because that's where the magic happens. We must be open to new experiences, new ideas, and new perspectives. We must be willing to step outside of our comfort zones and explore the world around us, but most importantly, we must never forget the people that have helped us along the way. We must be grateful for our families, our friends, and our teachers who have supported us, encouraged us, and believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. The people sitting around us right now are the same people that have supported us at every sporting event, fundraiser, chorus concert, award night, or helped us with our math homework until 1 a.m. While I'm up here, I would like to take the time to personally thank both my parents. My dad taught me how to love unconditionally and to be the best version of myself possible, and my mom taught me how to be confident in myself and how to be a leader to others, along with my other family members, friends, and teachers that have helped me throughout my life. As we move forward, let us remember the lessons we have learned, the people who have helped us, and the experiences that have shaped us into the people we are today. The Mashpee community is like no other and will forever be my home, and I hope that most of us can say the same. We have all been successful in our own ways, whether it was on our own or with the help of others, and I'm so proud of all of us for making it to this day and being able to see all your faces here together one more time. So let us embrace the unknown, take risks, and never give up on our dreams. I'd like to end my speech with a quote from Stephen Colbert. He said, "You're about to start the greatest improvisation of all, with no script, no idea what's going to happen, often with people and places you have never seen before, and you are not going to be in control. So say yes, and if you're lucky, people will say yes back." So fellow graduates, go forth and make your mark, and congratulations on all of your accomplishments throughout your life, and never stop giving things your all. And last but not least, please join me in moving your tassels from one side and to the other. All right. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you for being you for the entire me of my life. Oh my gosh. No.
And Charlie has heard this all year long, from one former class president to another. Way to go. Graduates, at this time, would you all please stand? Folks, you are truly looking at right now a true portrait of a graduate. Fantastic. Congratulations, class of 2023. On behalf of all of the faculty, staff, and this wonderful community, congratulations, graduates. I'm going to give you my last words of advice that you always hear from me every Friday afternoon. Be safe, make smart decisions. We all love you. So proud of you. You may begin the recessional. Congratulations again. Okay. No, I'm like, seriously, thank you. My goal was to get this done 30 minutes earlier.